Good morning, everybody. Brad Mihalik, Operations Section Chief with Great Basin Team 3 with your Middle Fork Complex operational update for September 1st, Sunday. The last couple of days, we've had some advantageous weather that we've taken advantage of and really worked on some critical lines and trying to tie in some critical lines that we have on the fire. That went well, but with that being said, today and tomorrow we have a significant change in the weather that is concerning for fire behavior. Today, the inversion layer that we've had the last couple of days is going to lift and move out of here. And tomorrow, and this afternoon into tomorrow being the significant chance for some severe type thunderstorms, where we actually have a fire weather watch for abundant lightning on dry fuels and significant outflow winds. So that's something we're really going to watch, and it's going to test our lines that we've got in the last couple of days. So with that said, we'll start around the horn here. Up here on the north side of the Bulldog fire, these operations continue with their indirect line, tying in or off the 671 road, tying back in around the Silver Creek spike here to protect that if the need arises. Moving down to the east side, or the west side, of the Bulldog fire, this still remains really good. No movement in here, and we continue to monitor this area. Right over here on the east side, southeast side of the Bulldog fire, this is one of our concerns. Last shift, towards the end of last shift, we got a pretty significant increase in activity over here in the Lightning Creek drainage area. So that's a concern with the weather change that we're going to watch today. Moving up the east side, this still just continues to move around, but moving towards the east. And like I said, we're not too concerned out here. But this is our real concern with the Bulldog fire today, moving into tomorrow. On the south end here, this contingency line that we're putting in from DP19 of the Nellie fire, following this way, tying into some dozer line on the south end of the Bulldog fire. This operation will continue the next two shifts, and this line here is going to be critical for this Lightning Creek area in the event this decides to get more active and move to the south and the west. So this is a critical piece that we're working on today. Moving around through the communities of Crouch, Garden Valley, and the highway corridor, operations continue to be the same in here with our Structure Protection Group in here ready to deploy if needed. Moving over to the Nellie fire, this is one of our critical areas that they've been working real hard on the last couple of shifts. Down here where we burned at the beginning of the week, that's still looking really good. They're just continuing to hold, improve, and gain some depth on their line, mopping up. Up on the north end here, yesterday, we were in here direct with a mix of dozer and hand line and conducted some firing operations in here. That all went really well yesterday, got it all tied in, but now we need to really concentrate on holding, improving, and mop this up today, hopefully prior to fire activity increasing. Moving around the south end of Nellie, this all looks really good on the highway corridor. No real issues down here for multiple shifts now. The section in Birch Creek has stayed put and not moved around much. Moving up through the west, or the east side, of the Nellie fire, this remains hung up on the Pioneer Scar. Not much movement in here, and not really a concern. We'll continue to monitor this area. Moving up into the Deadwood Reservoir area, operations are going well in here. We had an increase in fire activity up in here yesterday, but nothing really that hit our lines or that we're concerned about. Over here, we're still working direct line with dozers and hand line to prevent the fire movement up and around the west side of the lake, coming up around this way. Over on the east side of the lake, we continue direct with hand crews and dozers, and we're tied into the Bearskin fire over here. So today, we're just going to continue to hold and improve what we have here and continue to mop up. Yesterday, we had a pretty significant increase in activity over here out east, and it was just an unburned pocket of fuel between the Bearskin fire and the Pioneer fire. So not much of a concern, but we're going to keep an eye on this section over here. All our spike camps are still in operation, and with the weather today and tomorrow, really going to be heads up and paying attention and really trying to hold our critical lines. We think it's going to give us a little bit of a test the next couple of days. And with that, thank you. Have a great day.